Hi, and thanks so much for agreeing to volunteer and make phone calls here for Barack Obama's Campaign for Change. It's critical that we do this phone banking because we simply cannot reach everyone door to door, especially in those rural communities. Phone banking is the way to get it done. So if you're a new phone banker, just follow me and I'll show you what we do. One place you can always stop and pick up a list of numbers of folks who need a call is right here at the call trays. If you look on the side, it says call lists that need to be called. Terrific. I guess I'll just grab one off the top. In addition, I'm going to need a script to help me know what I want to say on the phone, so I'll grab one of those in addition to a tally sheet. I guess I'm ready to go. Great, I've got my phone banking codes right here, so I know what codes to use to record the outcomes that I get on each call. It's good to take a minute to read over the script, just to see what it suggests and how you might personalize it for the calls that you want to make. But basically, if you take a close look at the script, it goes like this. It's a persuasion call. It's a chance for you to find out what the voter thinks about what they're voting for and why they think they're voting for it, and then to give some support from your own personal story or from what you know about Barack's policy, to tell them, well, here's a piece of information you may not know. Here's why you might want to consider voting for Barack Obama. So basically, the first thing we always ask is, who are you planning to support? Based on that answer, which we then record on our call sheet for that person, we'll then proceed to the next question. If they say they're already a supporter of Barack Obama, we're not going to ask them what their issues are, we're just going to proceed to ask them, don't you want to volunteer with the campaign in whatever way you want to make that call? Again, that question's answer is recorded on the call sheet. On the other hand, if they say, well, I'm a John McCain supporter and there's nothing you're going to do about it, there's no sense asking if they're going to volunteer. There's also no sense staying on the phone with that person. We say, thank you very much, have a great day. Or, if you ever want to check out the issues, go to barackobama.com. But then we end the phone call and just record that outcome. Again, under that first question of presidential preference. Again, these codes match up with these codes. Using these codes, it's all a consistent system to help you efficiently and effectively mark down the results of your calls. Now, we've talked about if they say McCain or if they say Obama, but what if they say undecided or, well, I'm leaning one way? That is when it turns into a persuasion call. And that's when your real skills come out here. We have a script that tells you when they say, I'm not sure, bring them to their issue. What do they care about? Is it that there's no money in their pocket? Is it that we're involved in some war? Is it that they're pro-choice and they just want a pro-choice candidate? Whatever it is, ask them to bring that out. They will want to talk about it. Okay, so they bring that out. There's two things you can do at that point. Number one is always acknowledge that that issue they brought up is meaningful and you care about that issue too. If at some point here you have a personal connection to that issue, a piece of your story, this is exactly where to bring it out and explain how that connects you to the issue and how that connects you to the voter you're talking to. Once you get them on board with that, connect them to the piece of policy from Barack Obama that's going to make the world better for you because of your connection and therefore for this voter you're talking to. That connection from Barack to you to the voter is going to make the difference and going to make that a voter for Barack Obama. Now, if you don't have a personal connection, personal story, if you just don't know anything about the issue, just acknowledge what they've brought to your attention and say a reason why you personally want to vote for Barack Obama. It doesn't have to be that relevant to what they've said. In fact, always bring it back to the economy if you can. Well, I think that's about it, except to say that at the end of any persuasion call, it's good to invite the person to attend a house meeting in their area, which we will be scheduling continuously over the next few weeks. That's an opportunity for them to ask all the questions they really care about and meet other people who are similarly concerned about the issues. That's also in the script. Pretty much everything is in the script except for those pieces you bring from your heart and your story. But of course those are the most effective pieces, so don't neglect to go there as well. Anyway, I guess I've done my call list. I've marked all my responses on my call sheet. I've done it neatly so a data enterer can enter these effectively into the system. And now it's time to turn it in. I'll tally up how many calls I made, how many contacts, people I actually talked to, how many Obama supporters I talked to, how many volunteers I managed to recruit with that volunteer question, and then check off I completed my call list. Wow, what a great day at Barack Obama's campaign headquarters here in Monroe, Michigan. I'll turn this in over at the tray, and I'll be done for the day, but ready to come back tomorrow and make a bunch more calls to make this happen. This is the time. We are the ones who will make this happen. Let's do it. Thank you so much.